All TUG events and speaker presentations are available in high-definition download from ethymarket.com. Well, my friends, it has been a very, very long and yet highly interesting day. I hope you all enjoyed it. I'll tell you, we've been watching everything and just the thud moments have come one after another with every single presenter. There's been at least a half a dozen little moments where you go, oh, wow, I didn't think it. Oh, so I had a phenomenal day. What about you, Mel?
Oh, wow. I'm still recovering from my interview with Credo Mutwa. The guy had me in tears. What you guys didn't get to see when he went off air was the him and Virginia actually sang to me. And it was just, I literally, it was really, really, really special. And she blessed them. They're just such humble people, you know. You know what she says? She says, now you'll never forget us two crazy people in Africa. I was like, I'll never forget you anyway, you know? But just, she says, I'm going to sing to you. Now you'll never forget us crazy people. So, just touched by the humility, but also what became very apparent to me is just how beaten down these people have become from all they've been through. A bit scared to render some of the truths at times. When I asked questions, they were hesitant to answer some of them, even though I knew they knew what I was asking and they knew I knew the answers. But what was also very apparent was how the humility that they exhibited was actually of such a level that I almost felt uncomfortable with it. Like they were showing me adulation and respect beyond what I deserve because I feel that they're so important. It's just the way they are. And for me, it's a combination of respect, but also seeing that they're so battle weary and so battle worn for years of carrying the torch of truth, for knowing our true origins, and for having the courage to speak out, and seeing what happens to people in my home country who have the courage to stand up and speak the truth. And it was, touching, moving, but also just a gauntlet of emotions to deal with in one day, because immediately after that we had the Bosnian pyramid thing, and so I'm going from bawling my eyes out to full out blown away. So
Oh, you know what? From start to finish, even the way the scheduling turned out kind of flowed so perfectly from one story into the next. Colin Hayter, I mean, he just blew down the walls of all our history with the whole tying together of Egypt and Australia. And I mean, that's it. I mean, literally, once you pull that one basic foundational wall of our history that we were all taught in school. This is Egypt, they built pyramids, there's a Sphinx, this is what they did, this is how they lived. And when you open it up to that extent, I mean, it was the perfect opening of the entire day. Because at that point, it's like you now have to suspend all belief in anything. And every single one of our incredible presenters today brought so much to the table, so much knowledge, so much insight. And, you know, at the end of it all is we may not agree with final conclusions that come in here, there, etc. But I can guarantee that everyone who's watched today has learned something. And I guarantee that every single person who's watched today has connected some dots inside their own selves to understanding and comprehending something that just they couldn't grasp. And then all of a sudden you have these moments when you just go, oh, wow. And that's what we were trying to achieve. So I don't know about you, but I'm exhausted. It's been 13 hours nonstop, but wow, what a
Wow.
day.
Indeed. Before you go, Dee, I just do want to make one last request, and a big thank you to Patrick and those behind the scenes who have been ever so generous to us. But just one last request to you all. Dr. Kredamuta lives in absolute poverty, no running water, no heating. It's middle of winter there. They're all freezing cold. We ask for your kindness and generosity in donating to them. Please go to Ethi Market. Dr. Kredamuta has his own support fund on the ethimarket.com website. Make a donation to him. I beg of you all, instead of sending it to me this time, send it to him. We've been looked after for a little bit longer, and we really need you to help Dr. Mutwa. So that would make me really happy, as a sign of gratitude for the work we have put in here for you today. And trust me, Lisa and Dee have done a great job behind the scenes. Biggie's done an awesome job. It's been an absolute dash to the finish, but we pulled off, I think, a sensational seminar today. And if anybody wants to thank us, please send a penny or two to Dr. Kredamuta. Thank you to everybody who has tuned in.
Yes, thank you all. Biggie has said that pretty much for the entire day, the viewership numbers have just stayed just like this. And I was just joking that my two main Skype rooms have been absolutely silent today. I think everyone's been watching the conference. I'm going to take a break for a week because I'm moving this week, like in 3 days' time, because I'm insane. And when I get my feet back outside of the moving boxes, we're going to be starting to get ready for the next Untangled gathering. We will have more details on in a few weeks. Give us some time to pull it all together. But yes, I want to say a special thank you to all the people who watched, and the incredible presenters, these people who've done years upon years of research and brought this forward because they understand the fact that understanding our origins and understanding the basic fact that everything we've been taught is wrong. When you understand that, you have a better understanding of your presence, of this now. So we will leave you tonight, and we will say good night, and we will be back with another Untangled gathering soon. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.